There we go. Today, Longtime Republican strategist and co-founder of the anti-Trump organization, the Lincoln Project, Mike Madrid, at an event hosted by BizFed. I was there as the host. It was about 155 degrees, and both of us were sweating at the Central Library in downtown L.A. The event focused on Madrid's new book, The Latino Century, How America's Largest Minority is Transforming America. The book, with a cover which is painted by Madrid himself, is out now. You're also a painter and a master strategist. This is a beautiful cover. Welcome. Congrats on the book.
Alex, thanks so much for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's really, really smart because so much of politics is a lot of people saying conventional wisdom and saying the same stuff. You've done the work for years for both parties. You're very data-based, and that's what this book is as well. And basically, you're making the argument that really neither party, Democrats or Republicans, are listening to what Latinos are saying.
That's with 30 years of working on both sides of the aisle, worked at kind of the highest levels on the Republican and Democratic side of campaigns, ultimately with the Lincoln Project, and the conclusion is, yeah, one of the major problems is both of these parties just don't get it.
And what don't they get? Well,
they don't get that what we're revolving as the Latino community, the fastest growing segment of the voter rolls, by the way, is this multi-ethnic working class constituency where Democrats have a real problem with working class issues and working class problems, the affordability problem right now that so many Latinos are saying solve something, and Republicans have trouble with the multi-ethnic piece of this. And as a result, you have Latinos getting caught in the middle saying, this just really isn't working for me.
And in California, of course, the Latinos have been Democrat big time since Prop 187 passed in the early 1990s. But now you have this split in the state, you say, between the white coastal rich folks and working class Latinos, both of whom hate Republicans, but don't have very much in common other than that.
Yeah, that common glue has lasted for about 30 years. This year, 30 years ago, was Proposition 187, catalyzed an entire generation of Latino politicians, some of the most prominent names in California politics. But the economic and cultural issues between this coalition of wealthier white home-owning coastal progressives and working class, younger, poorer Latinos, they're not seeing eye to eye as much anymore. We're starting to see that change in the numbers.
And we've seen every election since Barack Obama, the share of the Latino vote has gotten larger for Republicans, including for Donald Trump, a guy who ran on a platform of let's build a wall with Mexico. And we see his numbers going up. Going into the debate this week, what do you think would be the smart thing for Biden and for Trump to say to try to attract the Latino vote?
I think Biden's going to have to get back to this feeling your pain sentiment that the Democrats last really captured under Bill Clinton. There's a lot of people who just affordability is a driving daily anxious concern for them, and he's not connecting there, and that's why there's a significant weakness with Latino voters. My recommendation for Donald Trump is simply don't be racist. Drop the nativism. Quit being so vulgar. And if you're able to do that, most of the data is showing that there would be an even bigger shift to the right that we have seen, a historic shift towards the Republican Party.
And in terms of the numbers, could Latinos tip the balance in this election?
I think for the first time in 30 years, Latinos will be the decisive vote because they are larger, in some cases considerably, than the margin of victory in each of the 7 battleground states.
Which is really something to see, and yet people aren't talking about them nearly enough. And you say at the end of the day, it's about jobs, 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 not immigration, not anything else. It's how can we make life more affordable and get me a job, right?
That's exactly it. What we're watching is a transition of Latinos from a racially ethnic focused group to an economic pocketbook voter.
All right, so again, that book right here, The Latino Century, How America's Largest Minority is Transforming Democracy, featuring artwork by Mike Madrid. Mike, thank you again for this and for all that you do. Really great to talk with you.
Alex, such a pleasure. Thank you.
All right.